Chungking Express, one of Wong Kar-wai's masterpieces, is a commentary on solitude in a fast-paced city life. How one soul is empty and alone from the inside in a sea full of millions of roaming undead souls. To fully appreciate this masterpiece, one has to leave practicality at the door. This movie is about finding love in solitude. It doesn't tell you a story, it tells you about people. It's about visual and emotions and not pragmatism. How life is strange and can be unfair to all equally. That's what this movie is about. Chungking Express idealizes this notion and brings on the screen such quirky and oddball characters who meet in the most unimaginable scenarios that you are giddy with excitement, not knowing what happens next. You kinda start relating to it somehow with yourself. The way this movie silently talks about solitude that one feels while facing that fast and hectic pacing of city life every day is nothing but all pretty. For example, the constant use of voiceovers in the movie.
有一个女人跟我讲一声生日快乐，因为这一句话。
These voiceovers are used by both of our characters of the first story, underscoring the idea that they have nobody to talk to. They use voiceovers to share the thoughts. On the other hand, the characters of the second story shared a different kind of loneliness to the viewers. One of them talks and shares his inside thoughts to the everyday belongings in his cubicle room, while the other listens to the same song on repeat the whole time because she has found a getaway from loneliness in it. This is the most artistic way one can put loneliness into. Furthermore, a lot of the scenes in the movie have shaky and blurry moments, which emphasizes that despite there being a whole crowd of people, it's hard to truly notice them, and the sense of loneliness is magnified. The handheld nature of the camera also makes us a part of the crowd, and we can somewhere feel and see the solitude in which our characters are engraving themselves in. After watching this movie, mostly everybody talks about the giddy nature in which the film is shot, or the tend to visually describe the mood and setting of the scenes, which is obviously an art of its kind. But nobody talks about the intelligent work on the dialogues. The dialogues cut you deeper along with the visuals. Look at the scene from the movie. Here, Cop 663 just had a breakup with a flight attendant. He has started finding his sadness in the everyday belongings in his small cubicle flat. He finds the declination of his health due to the breakup similar to the shrinking of the thickness of the soap. In this manner, he connects and shares his own inner sadness with the soap. And in the very next scene, he does the same with the towel as well. But as the movie progresses and Faye finds her love in the Cop 663, the changes in the dynamics of the scene and the inner self of our character can be seen. How cleverly the director has shown the move-on face of Cop 663 by the use of dialogues. Here, the towel has changed his personality just like Cop 663, but he is not ready to accept it. You can find these hard-hitting, deep dialogues all over the film. This is nothing but an example of an intelligent and artistic way of writing, and describing loneliness via dialogues is just another piece of art. Beneath all the visuals, dialogues, giddy movements and songs, there's a sadness which will seep through you when you least expect it. That's when love silently knocks on the door of your solitude.
Stopped into a church. I passed along